What's up, everybody, and welcome. Welcome back to Crimson Desert. Um, to me, I think this game is humongous. I think it's bigger than I think it is. I was taken aback by Elden Ring. Like Elden Ring was huge. Kind of miss Elden Ring sometimes. Um, Elden Ring was like more trolls you a little bit, and it has a more abstract edge, and it's just a different set of skills. But there's this welcoming kind of appeal, this expansive intimacy that it showers you in that I find similar to this game. This game makes me kind of want to play Souls game again, in a good way, you know. But I'm realizing you can't. I find it difficult to justify rushing this game because you you can't. You can't really rush it. You can't rush it. If you wanted to, you can't rush it.
Get the grip right, can slam a man into the ground over and over.
How long till the shift's over? Payday comes, I'm getting a proper ale. Earned that much. Well,
I wonder how they decide. Five times 20 is 100. 7 times 10, 70. 77. 84. 91, 98. So you need at least 15. 7, 12.
spit it out.
If I'm not mistaken, those guys with the white markers are the ones that you want to befriend. They're the ones who
Move along.
have things to tell you or gifts to share. Could be anybody, but dude, how am I supposed to befriend these dogs when they keep switching positions? I want a shepherd. And I don't have a reliable shepherd to befriend.
Do you... Oh, never mind.
I can't agree with this guy. I'm sorry, man.
Time moves slow as frozen piss when there's no fighting to be done.
Here I am petting his dog. He's looking at me like, "Can we be friends, please?" 198 or 240. I don't have to go back to this. The hell is this? There's a... Hmm. I am tempted to clear some of these places, but I'm not like... in a rush. I think some of the factions will tell me what to do, so I can... What's this? Talk to the artisan. Let me do this. By the way, hashtag global gamer solidarity. World's better when we play together. I'm looking at a game called Hunger. It's going to be entering early access before too long. Wishlisted it on Steam. I hope it's good. I like Hunt Showdown. I like Marathon. I like Bloodborne. I like I think I would like what they're doing. I've said that before though. I'm a supporter of the Forever Winter crew, and yet I don't have chance. I don't have time to play their games, so it's a concern.
Of all the bloody times to run out of materials. Ah, perfect timing. House Midler's keen on crafting you something special for all your efforts.
Mm-hmm.
So, us lads at the workshop put our heads together to come up with an absolute feat of engineering. We haven't been able to finish it though. We ran out of materials at the worst possible moment. We only need a few more bits and bobs to finish the job. Could you round them up and take them to Grimnir? Having a hand in your own gift just makes it all the more meaningful, eh?
Sure. I have...
It's rude to stare. A quiet day is something to be thankful for. Tomorrow I'll take my boys into the hills to find mushrooms.
I can handle all this stuff in right now. I might have everything. As much as I want to run everywhere, this game's got a lot of pretty... Oh god, this... Oh god. What the hell, man? You know... When I was...
met at all?
When I was thinking about,
More beggars than ever these days, and the thieving's got worse with them.
I just gotta start saying hello to everybody. Everybody's like
Think
weirded out
some
whenever
of
I
the
say
gods
stand
don't
still.
bother to patrol.
I thought Skyrim was gonna be like this, you know. I was surprised by Arc Raiders. I felt like Arc Raiders was very beautiful and expansive and welcoming. But this is
When you sell the part, make sure
distracting.
you mention my name.
Background's freaking distracting.
Part crafted by the great Grimnir, got it? Don't you forget, this is important.
By two. Gold? No.
This is for you.
All right. I'll say it. Thanks. Ah, you're here. The workshop's back in full swing, thanks to your help. I've got other pots for sale too. So take a look if you've the time.
What? I could have multiple pots. How many pots am I gonna?
Took you long enough to get here.
What the? A special cooler for storing provisions. Despite its rugged look, an ingenious airtight seal maintains the perfect internal temperature, preserving ingredients and top conditions. You can expand it to 1,000 slots. Well, enhanced cuckoo pot. I'm so fucking confused. I don't get it. What do I have? I have. Okay,
Took
hold
you
on a
long.
second.
It's cut.
So I have. What? Where is it? Oh my god. I've got two of them. For some reason. That's fine.
The work isn't as easy as it looks. Took you long enough to get here.
So now what I'm gonna do is make this. Cooler 40 slots expanded. I can expand it up to 1,000 slots.
Oh, it's you. Come to admire real craftsmanship.
I'm not even sure what this means.
Took you long enough to get. This kind of work isn't as easy as it looks.
Show the cooler to the craftsman. Okay. First, let me just look at it real quick. I have 240 slots in this alone. I don't know what to do with any of this stuff. I'm gonna let this guy go. I feel bad. A squirrel. You know what I'm saying? Cuckoo pot seal items. I don't know what to do with these. Animals in blue. Why do I have the abyss cells? But then over here I have abyss cell. And then here I have abyss cell number 0. I have here abyss cell number 1. Why do I have that? You know what I'm saying? think I want to Howling of Chaos. And then Queen's Fangs. Sprays venom forward. Emits a sonic shockwave that stuns enemies. Unleashes 3 swipes forward, dealing additional damage. So I can kind of build like a theme. I don't have a theme. I haven't had even a chance to really think of one. What the hell is this? I can expand this up to restoring provisions. Provisions? I could use that in my house. The cuckoo cooler. I'm sorry.
You are the very limit. More beggars than ever these days, and the thieving's got worse with them.
Lady's still mad at me. Freaking day in the life over here. Look at that guy swallowing out. Telling the
I
joke.
can't stop smiling at those tiny, adorable birds.
I mean, yeah. Birds are cute, but
Be a
relax.
solid improvement. Ah, there you are. And it looks like you've brought our genius design to life at last.
Yeah.
That cooler's fit to store raw ingredients, cooked meals, anything edible, really. Truth be told, I never felt I properly repaid you for fixing up our kiln. I spent some time thinking on how you can make the most of this cooler. I've jotted down a few tricks for you. Have a look whenever you've got a moment to spare.
I got a document. I think. Brimstone, mercury, rubber, electrical component. High performance storage unit designed to greatly expand the capacity of the existing cooler. Stronger power source and a sophisticated cooling circulation. Okay. This is like a fridge. Where the hell am I supposed to get rubber? Mercury, brimstone. A whole different set of materials. I don't need this yet. That's pretty cool. Okay. The worn ring. Those wolves gave me so many pelts, and I feel like I just want to store that and never, so I just have, like, I mean, I'm trying to build up my wealth now, so I'm guessing it won't be the last time, but, so, if I wanted to make that, would I have to talk to this guy? Because that looks like this guy has a whole suite of crafting that he can provide.
Ah, when took you long enough to get here?
I don't see it here. This is the cuckoo cooler. Mercury, rubber, electrical components, and the cuckoo cooler. So it's available, it's unlocked. And that will help me store more provisions. Which means I'm
long enough to get here. This kind of work isn't it?
Cool. We're all at the same page. I need 4. 4. Okay, we're at 4 for now. I'm trying to
Easy as it
save
looks.
for upgrades and for, big stats. Not investing in moves just yet. Early encounter. House Roberts. Okay. How do you replay this game? How's anybody ever gonna replay this game? It seems like it just seems like such a sad truth that we're endlessly rolling forward and we're not really in it. I played Final Fantasy VII, the original, like 2.5 times. I played Fallout 4 probably twice. Maybe I played it more. Maybe I played it once for each ending. I played Skyrim at least 2 times. I think I intended to play Bloodborne more than once, and I tried and I almost did it. I think I almost did it, but I think I stopped at the final boss, and then when I logged in, I didn't know what my character was doing. I got to replay that game. And there's so many games I haven't finished. Armored Core 6, excuse me, was a game that asked for multiple playthroughs. I couldn't get through one. I liked the game though. I was having a good time with it. Something else came up. Then there's games like Darkest Dungeon, which is a lot for you to do, but it's it's like XCOM. Like it's a ball buster. It just makes you sad. Souls and oh man, I need a man cave.
They'll be pleased with it.
I'm never gonna not stream.
Right on cue.
Like,
The Count insisted I prepare a proper reward for you. Took a fair bit of deliberation on my part. A wanderer like yourself must accumulate all sorts of rare oddities on the road, but I imagine pouches and pockets must have their limits. So, I had this specially crafted for you. Ample room to squirrel away all your little treasures. I know. It's the perfect gift, isn't it?
Not seen you before, have I?
I think these items. What the hell did he just give me? This. Valuables. For collectibles. Oh shit. So I can just store like a wealth of why? I guess gifts. But then I have to place it. Okay. And then If I'm not mistaken, the furniture guy sells another one at camp. Okay, I'll have to remember to use that. What's over here? Dante the Great Thief. Investigate the criminal's whereabouts. And he's at a Bleed Bandits. Ooh. Okay. What's over here? Witch of Wisdom. Okay. I'm gonna go to the Witch of Wisdom. Because now I've been told about witches and how they can help. So I'm gonna visit some. When I think witches, I think of Witcher, and I think of Witchfire. Witcher 3 is another game I did not finish. And I didn't finish The Witcher, the original one. I think they're remaking that one. Witchfire is in early access, but it's looking very good. It's another one I haven't beaten. And, there's part of me that really laments that, because I want to spend time. I don't just want to beat games, like I want to spend time enjoying them. I don't want to rush through them. But that means I may never actually freaking beat these things. Like that just might not be. I don't think if you have that attitude, I don't think you get to really beat games. You have to accept the fact that, like, you may just have to lament. How do you fight bees? The bees are like tripping up your combat music. Oh no, put that away.
How many more do we need?
Not too many, only 3 more.
Why are we busting our asses for those bleed fuckers anyways? Oh, what a load of shite.
A man's got a plan to sort them. We just wait, then scoop up the spoils.
Hold on. We've got ourselves a nosy rat. Kill him!
I was chopping down a tree and now I've lost that bit of wood. There's more wood, but it's still my wood. You know what I'm saying? It was not nice of them to interrupt me so. Ow. Shit. What the My dog. Is there a book here? Maybe it's inside.
I'm here in the house. Somebody help me.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? I can't, Okay. This is silly.
Quickly, you must help me. Oh, thank you.
This is a witch? Doesn't look like a witch.
I was waiting for you to come. Both courage and the wisdom lead you to do what is right. You are welcome to visit my abode. May wisdom guide your path.
Does she know? She doesn't know that I'm a thief, does she? I am a thief. I be thieving. You know, and I'm sort of not too bashful about it. I'm thievering. inside here. What's up? What's this? Range weapons of the... Okay. I don't... Pretty sure that is not... Yeah, I thought so. Why would there be... That's it for this area. You can't be too sure. What do you want me to go to? Over here? Okay. Is that deer? Come on. looking at. Why isn't it on the map? Who are these guys? Bandits. I like how they gave me that hat. That's good. I didn't know they were going to give it to me. Bandit disguise 1 of 2. What am I missing? Is it a hood? I actually don't know what the other side of the bandit disguise is. I have not. I guess I have not found like the bandit lord yet. Okay. Sorry. I think that was worth something. You know what? This is brewing to me. Come on, asshole.
Time to trigger fast. You've had this coming a blasted long time.
Man, the ability to like just disarm them and then they have no weapon and then they're just screwed. That's... Can't open that door. There's really nothing here. Seems like, why isn't there? Uh-huh. Good fortune follows who stay here. Who stay here? Except that, so what do you mean? Like who sleep here? There's no beds. This place is messed up. Yeah, it's just these two cabins on sticks. You're gonna go over, buddy. You can't stay here. There's no bed. Well, Red Canton. What's this? Red Crouton. We're getting up there. think the game has some kind of association with anything that's red. I'm already at over 200,000 provisions. Holy moly, bro. Witch's house. Seems like this red crouton is all around the witch's house. That is a statue of a fish. It's a statue of a fish. What we got here?
Kindness springs from wisdom, and wisdom weaves new bonds. I've long awaited the thread that would lead you here. As you know, we witches are wielders of arcane power. It is our duty to keep balance between this world and the abyss. But of late, forces have risen to suppress our power. The sanctuaries that anchor our magic and uphold order, they seek to seize them and drown them in darkness.
Yeah, I believe it.
We ask that you help restore the fallen sanctuaries and restore order.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, what else am I gonna do? Witches across the continent harness and study the power of the abyss in their workshops. Visit them to unlock sockets for abyss gears and embed or extract them into your equipment. You also craft basic gears or merge multiple together to develop special variants. Yeah, sure.
Wander at your leisure. See what calls to you.
A trust gain.
Wander at your leisure. See what calls to you. We meet again. Wander at your leisure. See what calls to you. I hope you found what you sought.
Okay. They brought it to 8. Some cash, baby.
Wander at your leisure. See what calls to you.
Gear blueprint vigor. Engraved empty bottles, engraved silver earrings, coral reef. These seem cool. Faded abyss, abyss artifact. Oh. Damn. Well, spirit regen, stam regen, health regen, and attack. I guess I want all of these, right?
Very well. Is it to your liking?
Leaves me with 23.
You'll find what you seek. May wisdom guide your paths.
Attack +5. Abyss. Oh, we use abyss cells to make. That's why we use this shit. We need abyss cells to make these crystals. And a bear's gallbladder. A bear's gallbladder? What?
We meet again.
Diamonds, skyroot, palmar leaves. False starwort. So we just want to have a surplus of anything, really. Tier 1 abyss gear, and then we have fusions. Then golden apples. Sacred brimstone, silver ore. I think we want to find those golden apples, right? We can make platinum. Apparently platinum's worth even more. Need the gold bar, and then what the fuck? Okay. Composure. So we have spirit health, stam, and movement.
I have been waiting for you. You'll find what you seek here.
Yeah, I have Bloodbane, I have Attack, I have damage to Earthen Beings, Earthen, the Hexbane, Earthen. Then you have Critical Rate, damage to Mighty Foes.
You'll find until next time.
It's at 7. We're gonna need more copper ore. Oh, we're almost in position. We can actually do it. Iron, copper, bloodstone, solicite, and then a sarin scale. So we can get it up. I just need to get the copper. Holy shit, that's cool. The pack never truly disappears. So attack is going to be its fiercest stat. You know. And my first armor set is you know, probably my plate set. Yeah, it's a plate set. So what I don't have is any kind of plate boots right now to complete this. These guard boots and these guard gloves and this guard cloak, like, doesn't really match. It's ice though, which is an alternative lightning. I have fire, ice, so you could say that you could say they have the makings for, you know, a lightning set. Although I should probably find, because this is interesting. I do have innate lightning resistance. Hey, what's up, Justin? How you doing, man? Welcome. You have a question? Always welcome, dude. What's up? A game I regret? Oh, sure. Nothing comes to the top of my head, but I have to imagine that yeah, I probably spent money and been like, why did I do that? Um, oh, let me see. Probably like games that I bought, um, but I knew that I wasn't convinced by the marketing. It was, but and yet I got caught up purely by the hype, and it was whatever. So the refunds and stuff, yeah, like if I get stuff on sale, I usually don't think about it. But sometimes I'll get something around release time and play it. Back when I was streaming more consistently, I remember I've been playing Fallout 4 and developing a after like two playthroughs, I was developing kind of like a following over my long casts. But I was burnt out on Fallout 4. So I switched over to Far Cry Primal. And it was a really just I mean, the skin of being, I don't know, sort of like a caveman was um it was whatever. It was interesting. It was an interesting flavor, interesting way to go about it. The animals and tribes and everything like that. It was some of aspect of that was like Horizon Zero Dawn a little bit, just the uniqueness of the tribes and the study that they went into there. But essentially, in execution, it was a really bland Ubisoft game. The Assassin's Creed treatment. They pretty much just mapped it onto there, and they really didn't do too much. So it was not genre defining. It wasn't that interesting of a departure, and I pretty much um like blew up my following. Like after that, I didn't basically take the time to really build that personal connection out of the community that I had developed with Fallout, and it transferred too quickly. I mean, whatever. At the time, I really felt, and if I go back there and I really put myself back in that scene, it probably was like, yeah, but I can't just keep playing this. I'm like burnt out. But at the same time, I think with some perspective, I probably would have been like, yeah, but be more patient and maybe don't switch to this game because this game isn't the right spot for it. Um, Oddly, I would place at a certain point in time when the field was more um, fertile. I would say that Fallout 4 and Skyrim were were about in a category that was more transferable with like um, Resident Evil as the like all of Resident Evils, just the franchise, Souls games. There's a gritty, well entrenched, fun, and kind of genre following around the leading survival horror franchise. I guess you could throw in Silent Hill with there with that. Um, Pretty much all the Souls games, and then Fallout. Um, I would say that those are probably among the top games that had like an evergreen. At one point, it felt like they had an evergreen approach and an evergreen welcoming state to fans of those IPs and those companies. And but that was a specific era, so I don't. Anyway, yeah, jumping from let's say Fallout 4, which even when I was playing vanilla, it was still hot because there was just so many mods coming out that was keeping that franchise alive, to something that was not supported by the mod community, didn't have as long uh, fandom, to Far Cry Primal. Even just for my own curiosity, I just didn't have the loyalty yet. But I bought that game like pretty close to release, and then it was like, oh shit. Another one would probably be um I was gonna say maybe like the last Final Fantasy games that I played, like the Final Fantasy VII remake and Final Fantasy 14. It's weird. I enjoyed those, but I was a little bit bummed out that I couldn't regain the magic in the franchise. And that was less to do, I think, with the game, more to do with just chemistry. Like I reached into the past and was like very happy to see this investment. But it's just been so long, and I don't know. I think there's a little bit of a disillusionment that's been happening, and I am bummed out about that. Um. Anyway, I, that's an interesting question that you posed. I think I'm gonna think about it because obviously my backlog is extensive. So I'm sure there are games that I was like, wow, this is this was not fun. How do I have lightning resistance on this rabbit mask? Get lightning resistance on like some interesting, and the rabbit mask is refinement capable. So funny how you wear the rabbit mask and people trust you more. It's weird. Um. Okay, so I have, looks like I have a fire resistance build with my that I can work around with my plate armor. I have an lightning resistance build that I can play around um, with my Initium leather armor, which I started out the game with. And then I have a possible ice resistance build that can play out with the honor guard armor if I can get more pieces that help with that. Does the no, never mind. There's a lightning resistance on the, so I need a different set. I want ice resistance. Yeah, more lightning resistance, so that's not going to do the trick. Damn it. I really like Marathon. I actually wish I had more time to play it. I really like Marathon. And that's with being very frustrated by the by um by the PvP part of it, which can get in the current state, like the sweatiness that's in the game. So so don't get me wrong, the PvP part of that experience is what creates the tension and the thrill, more so than the enemy. It gets you paying attention to the sound, what you're seeing, like you're more invested in the world because of the PvP. The problem is that they've also done a really good job of creating a mystique, an intrigue, a sinister story unfolding, their ARG, their factions, and it's so appealing that the PvP actually um competes with your ability to pace the story out and satisfy your own curiosity within a season. So it can get so frustrating that it kind of removes you from everything else that they've built. So while simultaneously you're enjoying the map more minute to minute, but you're when you go into the map and what you're coming back from is a desire to piece together the world because it's that deep and that multi-layered and that rich in lore. And I don't think that this game mode is the best way to deliver that story in a way that's really scratching that itch. To have two minds about it, to go and be invested in the story that they've built, but then be totally okay with like not getting my things accomplished, my objectives, and being wiped very early on in maps and stuff like that. And I'm not really thinking competitively wise because I can't do both. Like I really want to just enjoy the story, and then after I'm done with the story, jump in for PvP. And I don't have that option. That's a little bit of a bummer. So I kind of wish that PvP would unlock after some condition has been met where you're able to satisfy that. But I know you don't want to gatekeep PvP, so maybe, you know, give each crowd what they want. But I don't know if Arc Raiders and how they split their audiences the way that it works. Apparently they said that they do not have if I do I have this right? Aggression matchmaking isn't exactly what they're doing. It's like something else, and the fans have it wrong. I have to look into it and find it out. But I found that interesting. Um. Anyway, I don't know. What's my mission? I don't quite yet know how I want to structure my you know, maybe I should just how much does it cost to
We meet again.
yes, we do. Two defense earrings. 1 movement speed hearing, which is worth way more. And the question I have, if this is 0 and this is 1, why? It must be because it's rank 1 that it doubles in price. Why is it that I can't? Engraved gold earring comes with a health boost. Both the darkness as well. Both of them do. Yeah, so why would I want this? But this comes with the engraved gold earring comes with movement and health. I wish I could see if the green coral reef earring, because that seems really specific. Let me.
You'll find what you seek here.
I can't craft anything, right? I have to collect a lot of tier 1 abyss gear fusion. Should I just? Critical rate. Rend is critical rate against leather armor. I don't even know. Oh, man, that's crazy. I think I'll just. Damn, you must be able to get gears. Like, maybe I shouldn't even bother with. No, let me not do this.
Welcome.
I'll just create sockets. Or whatever I'm using. Equip area. Now. Oh my god, it's $10 to do the. It's $5 for the first one each. Yikes. I can already tell how this is gonna go. This sucks. I can pour so much money into this. I don't even want to do it. That sucks. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Farewell.
Yeah. I'll come back. I obviously need to be money bags for this shit. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not having a problem. I'm gonna let the game frustrate me a little bit, and then I'll come back when it's time. I have more money. Okay. This game is a walk in the park for people who do not walk in parks. They've forgotten how. It's so it's just for that. Bleed bandits. Do I have bleed bandit disguise? Strong blow. No. We have blinding arrow. But no bleed bandit. We have this Big Bandit business, the chess piece. And then it's only one part of it. So I think that when you finally fight the the leader, whoever it is, that's probably when when you actually get the piece that you need to convince them and then to be like to walk amongst them. But I don't know why you would walk amongst them as the in disguise. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna do this at night. I just can't see. It's actually a little bit frustrating. Let me talk to this guy here.
Never cast a line before.
That's right.
This is for you. I'm guessing you're happiest with a fishing rod in hand.
I like how, for some reason, this price has gone up on this Reventine Monastery exclusive document. I still can't see it. Can be sold at a high price to a vendor. I still can't say it. Can't sell the damn thing.
Would you call yourself an angler at heart? There's nothing finer than a quiet... I'd be honoured to fish with you someday. Pretty. Okay. Let's just gonna lock in my progress here. I needed to take a little break and then let me see, we've been in it for about an hour and a half. We got in kind of late. But I think I'm gonna let me see, do I want to play Dark Tide? Yeah, I'm kind of in the mood. We're taking like nibbles of this game. I don't think I can rush it even if I wanted to. I went through the achievements list and I don't know how long I've been playing this game, but I can tell you that it's really big. It's really big and it's hard to become agitated about trying to finish it because it is so massive. And I know that I'm going to burn myself out thinking about... I was actually thinking about how I wanted to do a run of Diablo because the new expansion looks cool. I'm like, I have no choice. I have to savor what I'm playing or I'm going to lose my brain. You know, like there's just no time to fit it in during the day. And, you know, I can't afford to bring that stress to this game time because it's too precious to me. You know, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so that I don't get too drowsy, I'm gonna switch over to something a little bit more aggressive. I'm gonna play some Dark Tide after I feed my cats. So we're gonna take a break, and I'll be back as soon as possible. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. There'll be more Crimson Desert, literally regularly. So, but for now, let me drop the stream, go feed my cats.